I am not preaching here because I want you to look at it. Wherever you see a great person, somebody who is really great, that person is in a narrow path. A narrow path is a path. Is a path that is protected. Is a path of vision for disciplined people. In narrow paths, distractions are conquered. Ordinary people don't follow narrow paths. And if you're hearing me and you are not blessed, it is because you're not in a narrow path. The reason that anybody can say anything to you and you're listening is because you're not in a narrow path. Why you can go to any altar and kneel down and eat communion there is because you're not in a narrow path. If life is not properly defined, there cannot be greatness. Why a lot of people cannot be in narrow paths is because they lack discipline. They lack discipline on how to spend their time. They have not even do what is called self-study. They don't know how to spend their destiny. They don't know how to spend the money that enter into their hand. They want to be influenced by everybody because they are not in a narrow path. The day I know I will go far is when I found myself in a narrow path. The kingdom of God can only be entered into by those in a narrow path. Great people are in a narrow path. Ordinary people will always be in a broad path. Broad path that lead to nowhere. Broad path is a path of waste, where everything is tolerated. There are some people at a particular age, their life should have proper definition. Proper what? But up till now, they are still confused. Because they are confused, things that should not worry them worries them. Can I tell you something? The easiest way to avoid delay is to find yourself in a narrow path. You are a lady and you know that your kind of husband, the man you will marry is a kind. Now because the man you will marry is a kind, you're no longer available to some men. That even though you want to get married, you will not get husband from some class because of who you are already. Excuse me, what I want to get is not as important to me than what I have already. I don't want something I will get to be bigger than what I have. That is slavery. I am not looking for a man to help me. I am looking for someone to connect to. So connection is more important to me than help. Did you hear what I said? I said connection. Connection is more important to me. Excuse me, I will always tell you what I don't want. It doesn't matter whether you leave me or not. if you leave me, are you going to carry me? You're going, excuse me, are you going to carry me? You're not carrying me. And as long as you're not carrying me, I'm fine. If I think you're leaving me, it's going to reduce me, then because I'm nothing in the first place. And if I'm not, should I blame you? Church, you people are looking at me. Huh? Huh? This thing I'm telling you is why pastors, excuse me, a pastor doesn't know that if people see his face on a poster, that they can interpret him. He doesn't know it. No, he doesn't know. No, if he knows that when they see him on a poster, they will interpret him. What his face tells them will be more important to him than what he's talking. Those who are in narrow paths don't use their presence to honor people. Don't follow somebody who is not worthy of your presence. I want to ask you a question. How does something that has value follow something that doesn't have value? How does somebody who is seeing follow a blind man? I don't understand. How can somebody who is already blessed to be in a narrow path start following a man who is confused in a broad path? The greater you are, the narrower is your path. Anytime God wants to destroy delay in your life, He makes your path narrower. This is a source of new joy. Can you look up? When you're satisfied with your person, with what God has made you. But if you start living in expectation that there is something somebody have to give you, you will never be happy. Plan your life in a way you can make yourself happy by yourself. I said you can make yourself happy by yourself. When I came here 9 years ago, they said, Shepherd, we want a house. We want to get your house. We want a house for you in VI. I said, where? So I said, and who will pay? Somebody said we can contribute money. I said, God forbid you. You cannot contribute money for me in the house I'm living in. So that anytime I want to leave house, I will call contributors. Anytime my husband, my landlord called me, I will call contributors. What about if the contributor telling me one reason or the other? And may God help you to go and have Igbo contributors. Excuse me, have you ever thought it that an Igbo man is paying for your house? That anytime your house rent is ready, you call an Igbo man. And then when he finishes paying, you start preaching. Preacher. A man that cannot pay for his house is a preacher. I said no. Size of yourself and be happy. Size up yourself. Don't take bogus expenses, it's not necessary. Don't owe a good seller, a clothes seller for clothes. It's not necessary. Narrow paths are visionary paths, shielded in hidden truths. It is not possible for somebody who doesn't have access to a vision, clear vision, to stay in a narrow path. Because narrow paths are made in secret. I said what? Narrow paths are made in secret. On Sunday, I met somebody and the person he said he's sick. She's sick. And this is something this person has told me all these years. So when I came in the morning, I said, I was going in the morning, I saw her sleeping. So I called her, I said, excuse me. I said, how old will you be before you know how your body functions? How old? How long will you stay on earth before you know the secret of your personal health? How long will you stay on earth before you know your temperament? Before you know the way you are? How long will you stay? How long will you stay more? How long will you stay more on earth to know your seasons? How long will you know? How long more will you stay on earth to know how your body functions? How long will you stay before you can interpret your body signs? How long will you stay here?